Hey, Tony Gaskins here, popping in another episode of Talks with Tony. Now we're gonna jump right on in. This might be the third video of the day. So I told you now, when I get to sit down, I try to go and do what I could do. But when I can't do, I can't do. Now we're gonna jump right on in here now. Good afternoon. I watched several of your videos and I'm still a little confused about my situation slash relationship. I've been in a relationship for a little over a year. He moved in with me when the started because of the stay-at-home order. I am considered high risk. Anyway, so throughout the we lost 3 people. The third was 2 weeks ago. Prior to the last death, we were having some issues and he asked for processing time. 2 days later, we talked and he apologizes and says he's not going to leave and that we can resolve our issues and move forward. The following day starts out normal, but around 10:30 a.m. he comes in from work crying and overly emotional, gives me a huge hug and kiss and says his aunt died and he's leaving for Michigan. He leaves. I call about 4 hours to check on him and how the drive is going. It went straight to voicemail. So I say, okay, perhaps he's handling business, etc. I call a few hours later. Hold on right quick. Computer trying to update. I call a few hours later, same thing. So I say maybe his phone died. I proceed about my evening and call before bed and again straight to voicemail. I say, okay, so he's blocked me and left me. I go about my day the next few days and no call, no messages, no nothing. I inform him that communication is vital and that this is a deal breaker for me. So I decide to send him a message and pack his stuff up and put it outside slash in the garage. After about 5 days, he finally responds and says, okay, I'll deal with Virginia when I'm done with Michigan, and tries to blame me for ending the relationship. He returns to Virginia on day 10, hands me the house key, a card, a Michigan gift, and says, this isn't what I wanted to come back to. My response was, I don't understand why you expected anything different. You left me. You did this. You were told that leaving and staying out all night without communication was a deal breaker. So here we are. Now it's been about 2 weeks and he's gotten most of his things and is telling me that he wants to fight for the relationship and has asked me to fight for it also. I am in my early 40s and he's in his late 30s. Does age slash maturity matter in this situation? Or is this a grown boy test? I'm on the fence of whether or not I want to fight. I'm trying to figure out if I miss him or do I just miss our routine and the presence of him. Prior to him abruptly leaving, he was in tune with the relationship, meaning scheduling time, checking on me, etc. Respectfully, so confused. Nah, I tell you now, this one here got me confused too. It's gonna take about 5 minutes to wrap my head around this one. Now here go the Monday morning quarterback. Oh, I already know the answer. I'm gonna tell you what it is right now. Listen, calm down, Mom Brady. You ain't Tom Brady. Calm down, Mom Brady. The Monday morning. Oh, you should have did this, should have did that. What you did in your relationship? Oh, all right. What you did in your? All right. Boy, everybody got a comment, boy. But get in the kitchen, go to sweating bullets. You hear me? Hot in the kitchen. Now listen right here. Now, first off, I like the fact that you got deal breakers. That's a good thing. You got to have these deal breakers, okay? Second off, he know about your deal breakers. And he tried you like a baser anyways. So when a man know about your deal breaker and he try you, That is a grown boy test. Now I'm gonna tell you, I done lost 2 aunts. My dad only got 2 sisters. Then lost both of my aunts. On my mama's side, I don't know if I've lost an aunt. Maybe one. Uncles. Then lost a few uncles. Then lost about 5 cousins. Then lost best friend. Died right in front of me. Then lost a first cousin. Got shot in the head 2 times. So I done lost people. I'm here to tell you, I'm having a hard time believing that he couldn't send you a text message. I'm having a hard time believing his phone was dead for 5 days. I'm having a hard time believing that he couldn't say, hey, that he couldn't call you when he stopped to get gas. I'm having a hard time believing that. That he couldn't call you, hey, so sorry, my phone was dead. I ain't had no charger, but boom, got to the Circle K, boom, bought me a charger, gassing up right now. You know what I'm saying? Just wanting to give you a little quick call. I'm just, even if he distraught and everything going good, you know. You know what? I'm gonna let you go. Even if he distraught, give you a little call, a little courtesy. This right here, everything in me feel like this got to do with another woman. But I hope that it does not have to do with another woman, because if this man came in that house, boo-hoo crying, to then go on a little mini vacation with another woman to Michigan, or if he used his auntie dying. Now, if you got a obituary, you ain't say nothing about the obituary. Do you have the obituary? Because if you have the obituary now, then you know the auntie passed. If this man parlayed his auntie passing into some quality time with another woman that he been playing on at work, and they been building, and you didn't know they was building, and then he done cried to her and cried to you, but got her to be his teddy bear on the way over there, and then cut his phone off so you wouldn't be calling, so it wouldn't be popping up while she in the car with him while they riding to Michigan. Whew. It's like you on situations like this, you know, don't nobody know but the eyes in the sky. And on situations like this, that's when we wish we could just talk to God, say, Lord, okay, I know you see everything. Now, was it a woman in the car with him on the road, on the highway to Michigan? Did this man go to Michigan, Lord? Did this man go to Michigan? Was this man in Michigan? Or was this man in Virginia Beach with another woman? Was this man at the New Jersey beach with another woman? Lord, what's going on? And I know it's moments like this that you want to know. Now, I'm leaning toward y'all back together, because this from November 3rd. I'm leaning toward y'all back together. If y'all back together, sister, I hope he amazing. I hope he doing amazing. I hope he done changed his life and did a 180. You hear me? And living right. Do you hear me? Because if you dealing with any kind of issues, any kind of drama right now, and you back with him, he done played you. He done got you. He done got you. Like, listen right here. If somebody disappear for 5 days, and when he respond with a text message, and the text message is blaming you, I got to go. So, sister, if you went back to him, you just got to get your old marker. Just get your old marker for the next week. And see, this is what y'all got to start doing. Nah, not literally, but yeah, sometimes literally though. What y'all got to start doing is get your old marker. Ain't got me no marker. And write you a big L on your forehead. Y'all gotta forgive me, my elbow might be a little ashy. Got out the shower. I don't know if I lotion. Get you a marker and put you a big L on your forehead and just go to work like that. Why you got an L on your forehead? Took a loss. And this is how I teach myself that if I stay in this situation, this is how dumb I look. So just get your laughs in. You know what? That is genius. I'm finna start doing that because I'm in this no good relationship. If I look like you look right now, oh, girl, I be going tonight. Woo! Did you have to make it that big? What kind of marker you use? That's what you got to do. You have to go through that. Put that L on your forehead. Now, can you imagine writing the L on your forehead and going to work every day? Can you imagine that? Your boss writing you up. Same thing gonna happen when you in a relationship taking an L. You getting rolled up because you can't focus on the job because you in this sorry relationship. Your boss gonna write you up. You come in the third day, now you finna get suspended without pay. Same thing gonna happen on your job when you in a relationship taking an L because you can't focus. You coming into work late. You calling out of work because you up fighting till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. You ain't got the energy to go to work. You got a scratch on your face. He done pulled that glue. The glue done came loose. The track done moved. You can't go to work like that. Your hairdresser booked up. She can't get you in till Sunday. So you got to miss Friday at work. You can't go to work Friday because he got that thing crooked. And you don't want to go in there with your natural hair to hair because you ain't been doing your treatment, taking care of your natural hair. So you got to keep the lace front on. Now what the boss finna do? You done come into work every day late. Now you calling out. Unexcused absence. He know ain't nothing wrong with you. He could tell in your voice. That ain't nothing wrong but that lace front crooked. Because you and your boyfriend were tussling. And see, this is the thing. Now, when you put that L on your forehead and you go to work with that, that's how it's going to make you feel. That's how you got to feel. See, a lot of times we take L's in private and we don't realize that our friends and our family could see that we playing the fool. That we is being a fool in love. And that we look an absolute mess. So when this right here, no sir. No sir. You've been in a relationship with him over a year. In that first year, at the 12-month mark, that's really when you're supposed to make your decision. Now, see, this is the thing. He moved in. I don't trust no man moving in. I don't trust a man moving in with a woman. He need to have somewhere to stay. He moving in. And you high risk. He come in the house and coughing your face after he been on this road trip to Michigan. I'm praying the Lord you still here. If you here, write me and let me know you still here. Lord be with her. Lord be with her. Now this right here just got real serious because this sister high risk and he all in Michigan with another woman. That man come back home and bring that 19. See, this is the thing right here. This is why you can't play with people. Because you playing with your life. This man all breathing in that woman's face, kissing all in her face, got the phone turned off, phone going straight to voicemail, and nothing. He come home. Excuse me. This not what I want to come home to. Excuse me. Next thing you know, you asthmatic. Next thing you know, you having complications. Because you can't play with this. You can't play. Especially right now. Because you playing with your life in more than one way. The other video we did today, we talked about STD. This right here, you at risk for STD and the 19. Fooling with him. Because I'm going to tell you one thing about this situation that I wish that I was a fly on the wall to see this man coming in the house boohoo crying. Now he could have cried in the car. That's why this is another reason why this ain't really sitting well with me, because he could have cried in the car. He could have cried the whole way home from work. But he finna come in the house boohoo crying. And then he want to cry, and then he want to leave and don't want to take you. If he that distraught the way he got to walk in the house, boo-hoo crying, and then hug you all tight, you need moral support. And can you call off work emergency, tell them, just whatever, like, because I need some support. That's what I'm finna ask. I got tickets to the game tonight. My son's got practice, but I want my wife to go with me. So I just asked my wife. I'm going to see what she said after I get off this. I'm going to check my text message. I asked my wife, can you go to the game with me tonight? And let your mama take the boys to practice. Because I want my wife there with me. I want my woman with me. So this how he going to feel. This how a man going to feel if he distraught. When I go to a funeral, my wife go with me. I ain't going to no funeral by myself. I need my support system. So this right here, this ain't adding up. Now I know that your excuse from, well, he know I can't take off work. He know y'all in, like you say, y'all in the PAN. That 19. These jobs understand you could have called off just like he had to call off. And so this is the thing right here. And then the man, this is the thing. This here, Playboy. He ain't even put the phone on do not disturb. To where it rang for you, but don't show up on his phone. He ain't even put on do not disturb. He block you. Cause if he ain't turn the phone off, cause he got other people got to be calling him. Family members, If his aunt actually passed, then his mama calling him, or his daddy, mama, whoever sister that was, they calling him. His cousins, his aunt, sons or daughters, that's her first cousin, they calling him on the way. Hey, how you doing? You on the way? Everything going good? Family gonna check on you if they know you making that road trip. So, like you say, he blocked you, and then he left you blocked. 5 days, they gonna unblock you, gonna send you a text, and then blame it on you. Wow, this hell, sister. Now, when I first was reading this, I said, this is hell. You kind of overreacting, sis. Come on now, sis, the man ain't answer the phone, and you put his stuff in the garage. I'm like, wow. Well, you move fast, ain't you? Boy, you don't play no game. You say you've been watching several of my videos. This why the men be mad with me now. You throwing my name in the conversation, and the man missed a phone call and hit all this stuff, moved to the garage. And I hate Honey Gavin. Get on my nerve. Make me sick. Y'all remember when we used to say that growing up? Make me sick. I don't even know what that come from, because you actually was not sick. We were like, make me sick. That's what he said. And so this right here, yeah, see, at first, sis, I thought you were overreacting. But then after I really think about this thing, and I let this thing really sit with me, if my other half, I'm going to call it other half, even though y'all ain't married, but y'all living together. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all playing house, so that feel like your other half. If my other half get on the road to go to another state, and I'm calling, and ain't get no answer, and then not even like when they get there, don't even get no answer at nighttime. Hey, I made it. And then the second day, the third day, the fourth day, the fifth day. Oh yeah, I'm living. And everybody watch this video, you take the time and just process that feeling. Like, you be upset off somebody ignoring 2 or 3 calls. But for 5 whole days? Oh yeah, you did the right thing. But see, this where you lost it at now. This where you lost it at. If you let him come back, you lost some respect. And if you ain't being just as strict in your other deal breakers, if you done let him come back, oh, he don't respect you now. Now he got you. Now he done call you bluff. Use a bluffer, and now he don't respect you at all. So understand what I'm telling you now. So fib me on this right now. So here's the thing. If you left him and went on about your business, you was not wrong to do that. Because see, that's what you got to do. This is what you got to understand. When somebody try you like a baser, you have to leave. Anybody knew Baser is a drug addict. Base mean free base. It's a type of drug usage. Okay, and they get addicted to it, and when they get in that state, people be trying them. Hey, watch these 3 cars for $1. $1? You can't do what? You can't do $1.50? $1.50? Oh man, you know what? I'll take $1. And people be trying them like that. So anybody that's new to the video, when you hear me say try like a baser, that's extreme disrespect, because that is not right how people be doing these people that is under this addiction. And this is what happened in relationship. We be addicted to love, but it's what we call love. We be addicted to companionship. We be addicted to the feeling, the release we get. Just like you said, I don't know if I'm missing him or if I'm missing just his presence. So you got to understand dopamine that's released from your brain, that serotonin, that oxytocin, these feel good chemicals that release from your brain. It give your body a high. It give you a natural high when it get into that bloodstream. So your brain go to craving that. So his smile, his laugh, his caress, it does that for you. So when he try you like a baser and you get a little distance, you start to miss the release that the good parts of him would give you. And then you'll overlook the bad, and then you'll go back. And that be our problem. That be our problem right there. And so that's what you have to think about in this here situation. Because remember, if you give him 100 points, boop, for being there, being a good man, living with you, when he do something like this right here, he lose 100 points a day. So now he could be up 100, and after 5 days, negative 400. You see what I'm saying? And so now what can he do to get, okay, apologize, okay, plus 100, still negative 300. Okay, come back, bring a card and a Michigan gift. So then came back, done drop her off. Done drop her bike off at her place. They done went to Virginia Beach. Wasn't nowhere near Michigan. You ain't say nothing about no obituary if he brought your obituary back. Then came back and done drop her off. Went to CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid, Ralph's, Kroger's, whatever y'all got up there, Joe's, and then got you a few little gifts and come on home. Huh? So this all you think it take? You to disappear for 10 days and then come back with a card and then gonna give back the house key like you really want to give back the house key, and then get a little raggedy card and a little Michigan gift, and then gonna holler about, this isn't what I wanted to come back to. This what you left. This how you left it. This what you did for disappearing and going ghost for 10 days. I mean, this ain't what you want. If you didn't want to come back to it, you should have been in contact. Should have been communicating. Should have been on the phone, falling asleep with your woman at the end of the night. I miss you. I love you. And I just thank you for being there for me. This is such a tough time. You know, my auntie was like my mama. And I just love her with everything. And it just took everything out of me. Just like, it's like a piece of me is gone. And I just think that's how you should have been. If you feeling that grief, you have to let your support system, your woman that's 10 toes down in them trenches with you, got you living in her abode, got you in me casa, su casa, grown musty butt, me casa, su casa, eating up all the grocery for over a year, this in there, and the woman high risk. You going out here all inhaling all kind of bacteria, all kind of 19 in your lungs, and then gonna come back breathing in this woman's face, and she high risk. You all cross state lines, stuff all high, they daily count all high, and you all out there, and then ain't got the decency to answer the phone and say, yeah, I'm out here, but I got my mask on and I'm making sure I'm keeping 6 feet distance. You know, I'm out here and with this here, they got us, you know, we doing the wake. And with the funeral, we can't really do that because of the stipulation. So we spread out 6 feet apart at the burial site. And I'm keeping my mask on now because some of my family them got diabetes anyways. And I know you high risk, so I want to come back to you. That's at least what you could have did. Just been on the phone, in communication, in contact, but you're out there with another woman. Come on now. You're out there with another woman. Because now a death could hurt now. A death could hurt. But even if it's your mama or your daddy, this is what you got to ask yourself. This is what you got to ask yourself as a human. For anybody that's watching this to fully understand this. Even if your parent pass away, if you live with your partner for over, and you done been with them for over a year, and you get on the road and you finna drive to another state, you gonna at least send a text message at the red lights. If everything is gone from you, if you feel like you done died, at the least you gonna send a text message to say, hey, I made it safely. At the least, you might talk 5 minutes. Hey, I made it safely. Just want to let you know. In the midst of your pain, midst of your tears and crying. And if you the type of person, well, let's say, benefit of doubt, he that type of person. There's something like this happen, he just a recluse. He just goes into a hole. He just go into a hole. He done did it before when he said he needs some time to process. And then 2 days later, we talked, he apologized. Say he's not going to leave. And that we can resolve our issues and move forward. Let's say, benefit of doubt, he one of them people, he takes stuff real hard. Last time it was 2 days. And the person, it don't even sound like the person that passed away was all that close, because you didn't mention that person's name, like who that was. On this next person, you say it's his aunt. So that let me know the fact that you ain't missing the first time that it was somebody y'all knew, but it wasn't somebody super close. And if they was super close now, then why he only took 2 days and then came back? And this one right here, he take a whole 10 days. He take a whole 10 days. And this your auntie. If your auntie done passed, you ain't got to go right there and be there for 10 days. You go there when it's time for the funeral, and you might go a day or two early. But it take, 5-7 days to get stuff in order, get the funeral home set up, everything set up. Try to get your tombstone and all of that. It take a little time. So this right here ain't adding up right here, sister. And let me tell you something now. This man old as Methuselah. Because you talking about, does age/maturity matter in this situation? You say he in his late 30s. What's that? 37, 38, 39? I'm 37. So that lets you know right there. Well, 37-year-old, I don't feel like I'm that immature. He sound like he my age. He my age, or might be a year or two older. This full grown. We full grown in our late 30s. We full grown. Ain't no excuses for my maturity of not calling nobody for 10 days. Have sent them to straight to voicemail 5 straight days. No. Now I can see 18 years old. Even an 18-year-old wouldn't do this. A 15-year-old wouldn't do this. So this ain't about age and maturity. This about blatant disrespect. This about, that's what this right here is. Right in your face. Get all of it. He getting everything. Now I'm not really coughing up nothing now, y'all. I'm just making noises with my mouth. What is Tony doing? His wife be kissing him? I'm not coughing up nothing, okay? And that's what he did. All that. Right in your face. That's what this right here is. Because I'm going to tell you like right here. I just lost my uncle. He lost his auntie. I lost my uncle. My uncle was there for me. He used to buy me food. Used to take me to practice. I used to stay at his house. Wake up. They give me breakfast. Take me to school. This is my dad's brother. He just passed away. You're not gonna not talk to your other half, your partner that you dating, that you in a relationship with, that you living with for no 10 days. For no 10 days. Now, the only way I could come close to this right here is his aunt, if his auntie raised him. But I feel like you wouldn't have left that out if that was the case. Because in your mind, you would have been trying to give him excuses as to why is he this distant? Why is he this silent? And you would have said, his aunt, this is the aunt that raised him since he was a baby, or since he was 3, or since he was 5. She took him in when his mom abandoned him, and so he loves her with all his heart. You would have said something like that right there. Because I already know how we think. We try to give a person the benefit of the doubt. But the most you could come up with is this his auntie. Now what I was going to say is, if this man, okay, what you first need to find out, did his auntie pass away? What's her name? Google her. See if it's coming in the newspaper. Did he come home with the pamphlet? Something. That's what, okay. And so let's say it's true. If it's true, what else did he have going on for these 10 days? Because I'm going to tell you something. If you find out this man was with another woman, and that man came home boo-hoo crying and hugging you, if he even made himself cry from one of the passings of a friend or family member to make you drop your guard enough that he could get out the house and go cheat for 10 days. Sister, if that's how you feel, if that's what you find out, if that's what the evidence concludes, you got to run. You got to run. Do you hear me? Because this is the kind of man here, you got to sleep like this. You got to switch eyes on him. That's how you got to sleep. If this man came home and put on that Denzel Washington Oscar-worthy performance to go cheat, you got to go. And listen, when you ask this man, when you see his video, when you ask this man, why did you not call me for 10 days? Why was my phone going straight to voicemail? My phone call going straight to voicemail for the first 5 days. I'm going to reply to you, let you know your letter be going up. Yeah, that was typing. I know you thought it was raindrops or something. No, we ain't had no rain. That was typing. And so, listen. If this man here, when you ask him that question, and you already asked him the question, because this letter from November. Let me tell you what. You got to ask him again. If y'all together. If y'all ain't together, you to go on about your business, all right, keep it like that. Stay on about your business. Go on about your business. He tried you like a baser. Ask you to watch a semi-truck for $1. That's how he tried you. You hear me? He tried you. But I'm going to tell you like this right here. If the answer to this question on why you ain't called me for 5-10 days, whichever one it was, it need to sound like a doctorate dissertation. Anybody on here with their doctorate? How long was that dissertation? How long was your thesis for your doctorate? How many pages? That dissertation, I don't even know what that is, but how long was it? That's how long this answer need to be. That's how long this answer need to be for a second chance. This answer got to be so well stated and articulate. You hear me? It need to be so articulate. Articulate. It need to be so well thought out and expressive to where if this was the court of love, he proved beyond a reasonable doubt that he innocent. I mean, you got to be convinced that all 12 jurors finna say not guilty in the court of love. You got to be convinced, and I'm just not sure he could sway 12 jurors or 15 jurors or 7 jurors or how many other jurors it be in the court of love. Oh yeah, I'm finna start that. That's finna be one of my. Well, I'm finna create me a court of love. Yeah, y'all come to my little courthouse with a little gavel, like these judges be doing on TV. If you're a TV producer, give me a call about the court of love. Now watch when they finna go get one of these judges. Nah, go ahead, do what you do. We know where it come from, so I'll be pulling the video up. Give me a check. Copyright infringement. Let me copyright it right now. All right. So listen to me, sister. If you left, good. If you went back, everything need to be perfect right now. He need to be pristine, amazing. You hear me? With the way he treating you. Hey, this is Tony Gaston. God bless you. We'll talk soon.